Today's brand is Outerknown. They sell sustainable surf-adjacent apparel direct to consumer. Hero products include the sun shirt and the local straight-fit jean. Pricing runs between $30 and $145. And the thing that makes them the only one doing what they do, 11-time world surfing champion Kelly Slater founded this brand with designer John Moore in Culver City, California in 2015 because the apparel industry was poisoning the water he surfed in. 96% or more of their fibers are organic, regenerated or recycled. Every single factory is Fair Labor Association accredited. Every product traces back to the mill that made it. Estimated $20 to $35 million in annual revenue, backed by caring ventures. I'm about to build one from the salt water up, live on screen, using Perplexity for research, ChatGPT for copy, Claude for code, and Klaviyo to deploy it. 4 AI tools, 1 email. And by the time we are done, you'll have every single step you need to do the exact same thing. Link in the description. Think of it like packing for a road trip. Perplexity loads the trunk, deep research into who's buying an $88 sun shirt when Patagonia sells a similar one and Quicksilver sells fast fashion copies for $20. That foundation supports ChatGPT, which builds the route, the actual words that speak to his frustration with Patagonia, becoming midlife Subaru dad corporate, and his suspicion that most sustainable claims are marketing theater. Claude takes that route and optimizes the drive, turning copy into code that renders flawlessly whether he opens it on his phone after dawn patrol or his laptop at the agency on Monday. And Klaviyo delivers the packed car to his driveway at the exact moment he's thinking about replacing his worn-out Patagonia layer. Skip the trunk and the whole trip falls apart. But when you pack in order, each tool amplifies the next. You're about to see the difference in real time. Step 1. Research. And this is where most people sabotage themselves before they type a single word of copy. They skip this step. Then they wonder why nothing lands. Those two failures are connected. I'm feeding Perplexity a very specific prompt. Not tell me about Outerknown that returns a product page summary. I'm going deep. Direct to consumer model. What makes someone trust an $88 surf shirt when Quicksilver has a similar looking one for $20? Why a buyer picks Outerknown over Patagonia or Vuori or Faherty every single time? How founded by a surfer who actually surfs, verified by Fair Labor, is the line that rewrites the entire purchase decision in this category. And most importantly, build me a complete persona, not surfers. The Outerknown customer. And watch what's coming back. He's 32 to 45. Venice or Encinitas or Santa Cruz or Oahu. Creative director at an indie agency. Senior product designer, filmmaker or architect. Household income $120,000 to $200,000. Serves 2 to 3 times a week at dawn. And the insight that changes everything. He doesn't see himself as a sustainable apparel shopper. He sees himself as someone whose closet should match the water he serves in. One sentence, and it rewrites the entire email. Pain points, buying triggers, objections, brand voice, the frustration that Patagonia has become too corporate, the exhaustion of trying to find surf-forward brands that aren't Quicksilver fast fashion, the disappointment that Faherty is close but too preppy, the suspicion that most sustainable claims are greenwashing. You can see all of this on screen. Every single piece feeds directly into what comes next. Which brings us to ChatGPT. Everything Perplexity built, the persona, the surfer but creative director identity, the objections about Kelly as figurehead versus Kelly as founder goes straight in. And I'm not asking for generic copy. I'm telling ChatGPT exactly who this email is for, what he's afraid of, and what he needs to hear to finally hit add to cart. And look at what comes out. A subject line that doesn't beg. It signals the founder credibility. A preview line that leads with the Fair Labor certification because the certification is the story. A body that opens with the one thing he has never actually been told by a surf brand, that the water Kelly surfs in is why this brand exists. Then 3 products. Not a catalog, not a sale, just the 3 things that prove the promise. The sun shirt for dawn patrol, the local jean for office to surf, the overlook fleece for the drive back. One call to action, one direction, one story. Now Claude takes everything ChatGPT wrote and turns it into production code. Not a template he's seen before. A custom-built HTML email, table-based layout, inline styles, MSO conditionals for Outlook, responsive at 600 pixels, base 64 embedded product images, dark mode prevention, Klaviyo merge tags wired in. The kind of build a $15,000 agency charges 3 weeks for. Watch the code stream down the right side of the screen. Watch the build log on the left. Ocean navy, warm sand, dune amber, colors pulled straight from a Venice afternoon when the light hits the pier. A word mark that whispers instead of shouts. Hero type in a clean humanist sands with surf heritage. A product grid that shows the fabric grain and the water together. Every single element chosen because the persona told me exactly what he responds to. Not what converts in some general dataset, what converts for him. A table-based layout that holds together in Outlook's word engine, inline styles that survive Gmail stripping every single one of them on the way in, responsive breakpoints that stack cleanly on his phone while he's already in his wetsuit deciding which layer to pack. Cross-client verified, Gmail, Outlook, Apple Mail, Yahoo, one prompt, one pass, built in under 60 seconds. Now the email deploys through Klaviyo. 4 clicks, upload HTML, set the audience, schedule the send, done. A template that renders identically across every major email client on the planet. No last-minute layout surprise, no mystery rendering in Outlook, no images that fail to load on dark mode at 5 a.m. before dawn patrol. And here's the final product, the email he opens on a Saturday morning with the board already waxed. Hero headline, 3 stats that prove the claim, 3 product photos that prove the make, a welcome offer tucked in after the products. Because by the time he reaches that line, he has already pictured his Sunday dawn patrol in the sun shirt, his Monday morning back to the agency in the local jean, his Friday night by the fire in the fleece. One button, one action. He either clicks or he doesn't, and the entire email was engineered to make him click. The offer doesn't show up first, it shows up after the products. Because every welcome email that leads with a discount teaches the customer that the brand only matters when it's cheap. Outerknown isn't cheap, he knows that. He's willing to pay for Ecommerce denim and fair labor accreditation. The offer is the nudge, not the reason. And if you're not in surf-adjacent apparel, once you see how this works for one niche, you'll know exactly how to adapt it to yours. I'll see you in the next one.